Okay. So now we will start. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I should ask question or you people will ask question. It may be also possible that 8D ask question to 8E, 8E ask question to 8G. In this way also we can do. So what do you want? I have muted everyone. You have unmuted yourself and background noise is coming. Okay. My first question is for 8D. Students of 8D. Who will answer?
Question क्या है?
My question is, what did the king proclaim in his kingdom?
Ma'am, the king proclaimed in his kingdom that
Just a minute.
whoever will.
What happened, Anurag? No, I have, I think before 1 minute I have joined. Okay, okay, now I have given you permission. Okay. So what did the king proclaim in his kingdom?
Good morning, ma'am.
And the king proclaimed in his kingdom that whoever will answer his 3 questions will be rewarded richly.
Whoever will answer the question will be rewarded richly. Very nice answer.
Whoever would answer. क्योंकि past में ना.
So 8D. 8D. 5 marks to you. Blackboard is visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
My
ma'am.
second question is for 8E. Why had Maggie started heading her school? Why had Maggie started heading her school? Question is for 8E.
Margie started hating in school because the mechanical teacher was taking her test. Because the mechanical teacher was taking her test, and she was doing worse and worse until her mother has taken her head, and she didn't like to learn the geography session.
Yes. Anyone will try? Your answer is correct. But will anyone try once again?
Yes, ma'am.
Margie started heading her
Margie
because
started hating
the
her school
geography
more
sector
than
was taking
because
test
geography
after test,
sector
and Margie was
taking
not.
test
Now
after
Margie was
test, and
doing worse
Margie
and
was
worse.
doing worse and worse in them.
Okay. Now my next question is for 8G. Why couldn't Swami deliver the letter to his headmaster even after the school? Why?
Swami could not deliver.
Swami could not deliver the complaint letter to the headmaster after the school because the headmaster had taken an afternoon off and would not come to school for a week.
Swami could not.
Yes,
Swami
answer.
could not deliver the speech after the school because the headmaster has taken afternoon off and would not come to school for a week.
Very good. 8G. 5 marks for you also. Now my next question is for 8H. 8H. What did, sorry, what kind of what kind of school did Maggie study in? What kind of school did Maggie study in? This question is for 8H. Eight H, can you answer the question? Do you find the question difficult? 8H. No. Then try to answer.
Repeat the question.
Yes. I will repeat. What kind of school did Maggie study in?
मैम किस सेक्शन के लिए है?
It is for 8H. If 8H can't answer, this question will be passed to 8I. Can you answer or not? 8H, I can't wait so long. Okay, this question is passed to 8I.
Margie was studying in a mechanical type of school.
Yeah, very nice answer. Maggie was studying in mechanical school. Human teachers were not there. So 8H has got 0 and 8I had got 5 marks. Okay, tell me, do you people want questions from chapter 1 and 2 only, or this is okay?
I'm from whole portion.
And this is okay.
Ma'am, this is okay.
This is okay.
Okay. Now I am going to ask question. Turn is for 8D. My first question is, did I remember? The narrator means that. I am giving you option. He didn't remember. He couldn't forget. He was not sure.
Then please repeat.
He couldn't forget.
Very nice. He could not forget. My question was, did I remember? The narrator means that. The narrator meant that he could not forget. 5 marks to 8D. Next, the narrator is by profession. The narrator is by profession.
Ma'am, writer.
Good. The narrator is by profession writer. 8E, marks should be awarded to 8E. Okay, now question is for 8G. He had never been to fairs before because it was meant only for French senators. It was very expensive. He had not heard of it. 8H.
It was very expensive.
Very
It
good.
was very expensive.
This question is was for 8G, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, he could not. This question is for 8H. Listen carefully. He didn't order champagne for himself because he didn't like
His
it.
doctor has for
And the champagne was very expensive.
Afford it.
He could
Just
not
listen to the
afford it.
his
option. First, listen to the option, then answer my question. He didn't order champagne for himself because he didn't like it. His doctor had forbidden him to drink it. He could not afford it.
He could
He
not
could not
couldn't afford it. He couldn't afford it.
Yeah, right answer. He could not afford it.
Afford it.
Next question is for 8I. He didn't give an adequate tip to the waiter because
He did not had more money.
He had not more money.
He had no more money.
very nice. Now, next, its turn will be for 8D. How did the woman know the narrator?
Women
Ma'am,
know
the
that
women know the
narrator
narrator as
as
she had read
narrator
a book
was the
written by
writer
the
that
narrator.
women read it.
How did the woman know the narrator? Marks you have
Women
got.
Ma'am, the
know
woman
the
had read a
narrator
book. Ma'am, the
as
woman had read a book written by the narrator.
Yes. The narrator had read, the lady had read a book written by
read
the
a book
narrator.
which was written by
He
narrator.
wrote appreciation letter. The writer also wrote a letter thanking her. In this way, they knew each other. So this question was for 8D. Marks should be awarded to 8D. Okay. Now my next question is for 8E. What impression did the narrator gather of woman when he met her? What impression did narrator
Ma'am,
gather of?
the woman was not so young. In fact, she was a lady of 40. Ma'am, she was also very talkative, and she was also very talkative, and the list and the writer behaves like an attentive listener.
She was not so young as he accepted. She was in fact a woman of 40. She was talkative, but since she seemed inclined to talk about the narrator, he was prepared to be an attentive listener.
Very nice, very nice.
Ma'am, her appearance was impressive rather than attractive.
Yeah, very nice. 5 marks and very nice. 4 students participated to answer the question. Next,
Ma'am,
my next question is for 8G. Why was the narrator panic stricken while they were waiting for the asparagus to be cooked?
The narrator was panic stricken while they were waiting for the asparagus to be cooked because the narrator was worried about the bill. He was doubtful whether he would be able to pay the bill or not.
Very nice.
The narrator was panic stricken while they were waiting for the asparagus to be cooked because the asparagus was very expensive. And now it was not a question that how much money he should left for the rest of the month, but the question was that if he whether he will be able to pay the bill or not. It would be very humiliating for him to find shortage of money and borrow it from his guest.
Very nice. Very nice answer. Nice answer. 5 marks to 8G. Now my next question is for 8H. Why did the narrator order coffee for himself also? The narrator was not ordering
The
anything.
narrator ordered
The narrator ordered coffee for himself also because he had stopped thinking about the bill because he knew the bill has extended from his expenses and a coffee will not make much difference.
The narrator ordered coffee for himself because he stopped thinking about the bill. He had managed his mind how to pay the bill.
Very nice. 5 marks to 8H. Next, what was the waiter's contribution in allowing the woman to have a gorgeous meal? This question is for 8I. Why was what is the waiter's contribution in allowing the woman to have a gorgeous meal?
Ma'am, the waiter contributed a lot in allowing the woman to have a gorgeous meal. First, the woman asked for uncommon, unseasonal, and very expensive dishes, and the waiter provided her all. At last, he also gave her a basket full of peaches, also, which were not in the season.
Nice. Next question. This question is for 8D. Tommy found a real book about
School.
school. Nice answer.
School.
Yes, nice answer. 8D. Next, the part of her mechanical teacher that Margie hated the most was the
Ma'am, the
part.
slot where she had to submit ma'am, where she had to submit her homeworks and test papers.
Yeah, the part of her mechanical teacher that Margie started hating the most was the slot where she had to put her homework and test papers. 5 marks to 8E also. Now next question for 8G. Once the inspector had taken away Tommy's teacher because
His history sector had blanked out completely.
very nice. His history sector had blanked out completely. Our next question for 8H. Margie wrote her homework in
Punch code. In punch code.
Yes, Margie wrote her homework in punch code, which she had been taught when she was
In
6 years
big
old.
and ugly,
Okay?
black and ugly screen with punch code.
So 8H. Someone answered. I couldn't get her point. Margie wrote her homework in punch code, which
Margie wrote his homework black and ugly screen with by using punch code.
yeah. Nice answer. Next question for 8I. Margie's school was located
Right
In
next
her
to her
bedroom.
bedroom.
Right next to
Her
her
bedroom.
bedroom.
very nice.
Her bedroom. Near her bedroom.
Should I do totaling? What is the time by no 10 minutes are left. Okay,
Yes,
a
ma'am.
few rounds can go. Now next question is for 8D. What was awfully funny about the words written in the book found by Tommy?
Ma'am, the words written in the old book found by the words written in the book was awfully funny because they did not move as in the screen, as in the screen books in the screen.
They were fixed. They didn't move.
Yes, ma'am. And when the pages are turned back, then they are fixed at one place.
Okay. 5 marks to 8D. And my next question is for 8E. Why had Margie started hating her school more than ever?
Margie started hating
Margie
her
had
मैम ये
school
हो
started
चुका है,
hating
मैम ये
her
हो चुका है,
school more
because
than
मैम
ever
ये हो
because
चुका
her
है.
mechanical teacher had
Margie was doing worse and worse in them.
मैम ये हो चुका है मैम ये क्वेश्चन मैम पहले भी.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we had done earlier. Okay, I am. This question is cancelled. Next, what was the complication in the geography sector of Margie's teacher?
The
Ma'am, the geography sector of Margie's teacher was geared a little bit, ma'am, a little bit.
age level, this
Ma'am,
was the competition in the geography sector of Margie's teacher.
Yeah, it was geared a little too quick according to her age level. Okay.
Age level.
Age
5
level, yes,
marks
ma'am.
to 8E. Now, next question is for 8G. Margie thought he would not know how to put it together again. Whom do he and it refer to?
He refers to the
He refers to the
inspector
county
and it refers
inspector
to the
and it
mechanical
refers to the
teacher.
mechanical teacher.
Margie not wanted it to be put together again because Margie wanted to
Wait, I didn't ask second part.
Yes, ma'am.
This second part will be for 8H. That's why I didn't ask. Okay. Now question is for 8H. Margie thought he would not know how to put it together again. Why did Margie not want it to be put together again?
Margie didn't want it to be put together again because she wanted to get rid of the mechanical teacher for a few days.
Yes. She wanted to get rid of the mechanical teacher for few days. Very nice. Now, my next question is for 8I. Water waste. What is Tommy referring to as a waste?
Tommy is referring to the
Tommy is
old book
referring to the old book as a waste. Tommy is referring to the old book as a
Actually, it's
waste.
not a waste in
In
the
reality, it is not a waste.
Yeah. I didn't ask. I just think my question was water waste. What is Tommy referring to as a waste? Okay.
old books.
First part of the answer was correct. Second part, you told that it is really not a waste. I didn't ask the question. ये question मैंने पूछा था. Is it a waste or not?
मैम कॉपी से देख के मैम बोल दे रहा है डायरेक्ट.
That shows that तुम लोग question को properly सुनते नहीं हो. चलो कॉपी से भी देख के, एक्चुअली जब टेस्ट हो रहा है तो कॉपी से देख के बोलना नहीं चाहिए था. फिर भी अगर कॉपी से देख के बोल भी रहे हो तो इस चीज का तो ध्यान रखो कि कितने क्वेश्चन का कौन सा पार्ट पूछा गया है.
Yes.
But this is not good that you are taking help of copies. Next, okay. I asked, this question was for 8I. Now I am going to do totaling. After totaling, I will be asking a few questions, and that will be a rapid fire round type. The one who will answer will be getting marks. That will be for anyone. Okay, so 8D25, 8E25, 8G25, 8H20, and 8I25. Twenty-five, 25, 25, 20, 25. Now, okay. And now you people suggest me, should I ask as rapid fire round, or 8D will be asking to 8E, 8E will be asking to 8F? आपस में क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहोगे या मैं क्वेश्चन पूछूं?
आप ही पूछ लीजिए।
आप ही पूछिए।
I should ask. Okay.
मैम आप ही पूछ लीजिए।
Okay, okay, okay. I have a question paper with me. I will be asking from that. How? Question number. Just listen to the stanza. My grandmother was a genius. You would like to know why? Because she could climb trees, spreading her high. She would be up their branches in a trice, and mind you, when last she climbed a tree, she was 62. Once again, I am reading. My grandmother was a genius. You would like to know why? Because she could climb trees, spreading her high. She would be up their branches in a trice, and mind you, when last she climbed a tree, she was 62. Name the poem and its poet. Who will answer?
Granny's tree climbing poem and poet Ruskin Bond.
Ruskin Bond.
Poet name is Ruskin Bond.
Climbing the Ruskin Bond.
Poem Granny's.
First, you should have spoken your name, class, and section, or you should have raised hand. लगातार बोलने लगोगे तो फिर कैसे होगा? Okay, I am cancelling the question. Next. Okay, now you are not supposed to raise hand. अब जब दूसरा question पूछूंगी तब. Clear?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Who has been called a genius?
Grandmother.
Granny.
Poet's Granny.
Granny is called the genius.
Sarthak 8D. First hand was raised by Sarthak. Marks will be given to Sarthak. Sarthak, answer the question.
I'm poet's granny.
Yes, poet's grandmother. So 5 marks to 8D. Now,
मैम आप बोलिए सबको हैंड डाउन करने के लिए।
सब everyone keep your hands down. अब one is अभी भी किसका नहीं अब किसी का नहीं. Okay. Next question. What was the hobby of the granny? Harshvardhan.
Climbing trees. He was to climb trees.
Climbing trees is the hobby of granny.
So 8E. First hand was Harshvardhan. So marks given to 8E. My next question. How old was Granny when she last climbed a tree? अभी बहुत सारे hands हैं, सारे लोग
62.
No, no. This question is cancelled.
62.
This question is cancelled.
मैम ये तो
So
गलत है।
many hands together. Now I am going
मैम
to.
अभी भी नहीं।
अभी भी बहुत सारे hands हैं. How would I recognize?
हम सबको हैंड रेज ही किया हुआ है।
Everyone should down your hand. और एक बार जब देख लेते हो कि एक या दो hand raise हो गए, तो you should not raise your hand. Okay. So I am going to read another extract. Slipping on lap to the envy of my elder brothers and sisters. It was full moon night. My world only you knew, mother, my mother. Who is sleeping and where?
मैम एपीजे अब्दुल
Dr.
कलाम
APJ Abdul Kalam is sleeping on her mother's
Sleeping on the
lap.
lap of her mother.
Soumya's hand was raised first. So Soumya from 8G, roll number 22, marks awarded to 8G. This is coincidence that you people are getting your marks in serial number wise. Okay. Next question.
मैम अभी भी बहुत सारे हैंड्स रेज हैं।
Four hands are still. So many hands are still raised. Okay. I now no hand. My next question. The chapter, the lines has been taken from Al-8H.
My mother.
Anshika Thakur 8H. First hand was Anshika's. 5 marks to Anshika. Hence 5 marks to 8H. Who is the writer of the chapter?
मैम हैंड्स बहुत सारे रेज हैं।
एक मिनट, आप लोगों का हैंड
डॉक्टर
नहीं, आप लोगों का हैंड अभी भी रेज्ड है। Everyone. Now I will have to cancel the question. Okay. How did the king nurse the bearded man?